The Four Noble Truths are a tool to help you and those you love go from a place of suffering to a place of joy. And this video is putting all the four truths together, and I'll do that with an example. I'm a math teacher, and I remember working with a student who was doing an online math test. He was very anxious, so much so that his mind was blanking, and those first two questions he just got all wrong. I paused him when I saw, because I knew he knew it. I knew he knew the answers to these questions, and his anxiety was preventing him from thinking. So I just paused him. I said, "Look at me. I know you know this. You seem very anxious, and that's okay." I brought his anxiety into his awareness. There is suffering. Now I asked him the very simple question. He was aware of his anxiety now. "Why do you think you are so anxious?" And he looked at me and he said, "It's because I care, because I'm afraid of doing poorly and I want to do well." There's a cause to suffering. There's a cause to his anxiety. Then I said, "What can we do to help calm down a bit? Let's acknowledge anxiety. It's okay. It's still going to be there throughout this test, but that's a good thing because it means you care." And then I taught him this technique. He said, "We could take some deep breaths." And so we did that together. We took 5 deep breaths. And then what I witnessed was incredible. Not only did he get 100% from that point on, he just flew through all the questions, which to me, I'd been working with him for a while, and I started working with him when he was failing math. So this was mind-blowing to me. It was incredible. I was so proud of him as his teacher. There's a path out of suffering. He hated his math class before because he was bad at it and he would avoid all the work. But he worked really hard, and when he got good at it, he started to enjoy math. As crazy as that sounds. And so there it is, the Four Noble Truths, how you can use them. Before, as a teacher, I would often make the mistake of not touching that first truth. When I had students anxious for a test, I'd say, "Don't worry, be fine." And my intentions were noble, but my impact just wasn't there. And so you need to touch that first truth. There is suffering. In your desire to take people's pain away, sometimes you don't acknowledge it. And by not acknowledging it, you deepen that very pain you are trying to take away. The pain is there. Acknowledge the darkness, touch the darkness, and it will naturally, like a storm, dissipate. Because what people really want is to feel seen and feel heard. And if they share a suffering with you and you don't acknowledge that, and you don't see that, and you don't validate that, that's painful. And so that's why that first truth is so crucial. So I hope these videos were useful to you. I hope you use them as a tool to alleviate your suffering and the suffering of those you love, and help them take them and you to a joyful place. I'll tell you what would give me joy if you could hit that subscribe button. If you could share a video if it really helped you, one of my videos, I would really appreciate that. I just want to say thank you so much for the gift of your time and the gift of your attention. Thank you.